games as we got that minor prize of $108, 52 balls or less to win. A major prize of $2,000 you take home in 49 balls or less. If it doesn't go out in this game, you'll be clicking up from 49 balls. And then mega prize is in that $60,117 you can take home in 51 balls or less. As we'll be streaming all these games to you guys live on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch.
Oh yeah, and speaking of those shiny new Pod TVs, we just got a bunch that we sent out to a ton of new locations. And those locations, just getting them installed, are Forester's Dugout, Quinny Sports Bar and Grill, KC's Saloon, Carissa Muni, Municipal Liquor Store Millerville, Nelson's Riverside Sports Bar, American Legion St. Peter, The Bar La Sewer, Mac Green Mill Bar, Henderson Roadhouse, Nelson's Belle Plaine, Johan Sports Bar 2, Roadhouse Bar and Grill Labasso, as well as Terra's Tavern. Congratulations to all those locations getting those shiny new Pilot TVs. Wish you guys a little bit of extra luck on all this awesome game day bingo that we have ahead of us.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there, seeing those locations go out. But we've had a really great weekend and a great week of pilot games, as we've given out one of the largest weeks I've ever been a part of jackpot givings. 48 jackpots over the last 7 days, 587 jackpots during the season 12. Creeping just ever so closely to that 600 jackpot number, and 33 jackpots went out just Friday through Saturday. Through Sunday, I mean.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off on this 12 jackpot Friday, we had Banger over at Shady's Railside, taking home $618. Good job to you, Banger.
Yeah, then we had Rock's Gym over at Adagio's, taking home $874.
We also had Teresa over at Noddy's on 371, taking home $1,114. And Cupcake over at Shooters of Gibbon, taking home $7,226. So far, the largest jackpot for Friday.
Yeah, nice stuff. We also had Kevin over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, taking home $614. What's your favorite Kevin?
Hi, Kevin. From SpongeBob.
From SpongeBob, that's your favorite?
Kevin Malone from The Office.
From The Office. There's a lot of great Kevins in Cinematic. Mine's going to go for Kevin from 3-2-1 Penguins.
Oh!
That is my favorite Kevin.
That's a solid choice. That's a good one.
Ben will definitely love that Kevin, hopefully as much as I do, because that was such a good Kevin. But next up on our jackpots that went out, Beth took one home over at Niswa Legion, taking home $755.
Oh, yeah. Right after that was Crod over at All-Star Sports, taking home $1,053, as well as we had Lisa B over at Dave's Town Club, taking home $721. Good job to both those players.
Yeah, then we had Flossie over at Moe's, taking home $658, splitting up that prize, also taking home $658. Ronnie B over at Willie's.
Oh, yeah, right after that. But before we get into it, we got Shady over at Stubby's Tavern and U2222 over at Tony's Saloon. They're going to be splitting up that Musco of $16. Good job to both those players. Definitely some awesome stuff, as that minor, major, and mega are going to be growing and rolling onto that next round. With that minor, click it up to 54 balls or less to take home.
Yeah, U222 is the great-grandchildren of U2.
Yes.
Coming back together for a remake, remastered album of their old great-grandfathers'
greatest hits.
The greatest hits.
That would be crazy.
That's U222. Good job getting the win on that one.
Oh, yeah, but ending off that Friday was two players, with Ronnie B over at Willie's taking home $658, and Dom Tom over at American Legion Blue Earth taking home $850. I actually mixed that up, as the last two players were Dom Tom taking home that $850, and Grizz Jewel over at Stoney's Bar taking home $683. Good job to both of those players.
Yeah, Ronnie B and Flossie split up that jackpot.
Oh, yeah.
Each of them taking home $658 on that Friday. But again, Saturday started off. We had Sergeant 357 over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, taking home $652, as well as a great Christmas hit, Santa Baby over at Outtakes, taking home $600.
Oh, yeah. Next up on that Saturday was Bonnie F over at Hog's Breath Bar and Restaurant, taking home $872. And next up was Shannon over at Wyatt's Twisted Americana, taking home $6,156.
Yeah, then we had Sim K over at Steve O's, taking home $766, as well as IBS over at McGillicuddy's, taking home $890.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully you get that taken care of. Next up was Beach over at Upper Deck Sports Bar, taking home $2,401, as well as Jimmy Jam over at Trebek's Bar and Grill, taking home $841. Good job to both those players.
Ooh, then to continue on with Saturday, we had Crod over at All-Star Sports Bar, taking home his second jackpot of the weekend, taking home $1,345.
Oh, yeah, and the largest jackpot on our Saturday went out to Lynx 22 over at the Windmill, taking home $11,229. We'll talk more about Lynx 22 later on.
Yeah, we definitely will. We also had JB Farm over at Mix of Warren, taking home $1,345. And the final jackpot to go out on that Saturday went out to Humbug over at Boudreaux's Bar 2, taking home $1,405.
Oh, yeah, but continuing on, starting off that Sunday was Nell. Oh, actually, was Player over at McHarren's Pub and Grill and Pub, taking him $924. And next up was Nell over at Roseville Bingo Hall Hockey, taking him a whopping $791.
Nice stuff. Then we had Fox over at Lake Apple, taking home $792. And then $779 went out to Dodo over at Heidi's Bar.
Oh, yeah, right after that, continuing on with Sunday, was Kitty over at Boulevard Tavern, taking him $992. And Great over at Ultimate Sports Bar and Grill, taking home $797.
Oh, yeah. The next few jackpots, Bob over at American Legion Maple Lake took home $765. Another one of those largest jackpots of the weekend, $7,739. And this was their second jackpot to go out this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Rock's Gym taking home another one over at Eagles Elk River. As the final jackpot of that Sunday went out to Gen Jam over at Danny's Dugout, taking home $1,059. Good job to all of our winners in those games. Definitely some fun names out there getting wins.
yeah.
As we had a few holiday classics with Santa Baby and Humbug out there. Now, it just made me think of the fact that Ben confirmed that Kevin is from 321 Penguins is for sure the best Kevin.
Yeah.
And I completely agree. But it just made me think about how, as a kid, I had such a different perspective of the song I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was a cheating song. Like,
Yeah.
I was so disturbed by it. I was like, why is this such a big
Wait, is it
song?
not?
Like, I thought it was terrible. No, it's about the mom kissing the dad dressed up as Santa. But
Oh, I never really thought about it like that. Yeah.
and it's just the dad dressed up as Santa Claus, and it's the kid seeing the mom kissing
Yeah.
the dad dressed up as Santa Claus.
That's even worse.
But like, as a kid, I totally thought it was like the mom is like disrespecting their marriage and kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But really, it's just her husband dressed
Oh,
up
yeah.
as Santa Claus.
Definitely some funny stuff there. But if you guys want a really fun winter-themed E-Tab game, go check out our newest one we just released called Winter Poker Run. You guys can head to the trails on your snowmobile to collect cards at different pubs and collect up to 5 cards to create your hand for that poker bonus and win those big prizes. And make sure you guys are staying tuned, as pretty soon here we should be releasing a new one.
Yeah, there's a new E-Tab that should be hitting your guys' iPad relatively soon. We'll have more information on that in the next few days. We do have Jabs 2015 taking home a prize of $15.30 over at the Route 65 Pub and Grub. Good job, Jabs 2015, as we'll be now getting enrolled into a game number 3 of Game Day Bingo with that minor prize clicking up from 54 to 56 balls or less. Already $140 grown in that minor jackpot, and we'll see how large it can get. That major prize clicked up last game from 49 to 50 balls or less. It's sitting now at $2,034. And the mega prize, $60,147 you can take home in 51 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but if you guys want to stay in the know about all of our newest E-Tab games, go give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you'll be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You guys can also click the website link while you're on our Facebook page to see our link tree. That has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff checking out that social media page, and you can really stay up to date with all things Pilot Games by giving it a like and follow. But we'll tell you our live bingo schedule right here, right now, as we'll be playing this Game Day Bingo you're playing right now from all the way till 1 o'clock. That's when me and Will be heading off air, and you guys will try your first opportunity of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 1 p.m. There's $53,973 available at that 1 p.m. opportunity of Lucky 4 Bingo, but if it doesn't go out there, you'll have more opportunities following that. But running from 1 all the way till 4, before you get that next game of Lucky 4 Bingo, you'll get more games of Game Day Bingo, 50-cent card edition still, where all those jackpots, if they didn't go out, will be grown and rolling over to that 1 to 4 time. Again, if those prizes don't go out, you'll have more opportunities at those mega, major, and minor jackpots in Game Day Bingo as we play Game Day Bingo during our happy hour running from 4 all the way till 6, finishing off the trifecta of Game Day Bingo. And you'll also get those 2 final opportunities of Lucky 4 Bingo, one at 4 p.m. and one at 6 p.m.
Oh, yeah, but after all that awesome Game Day Bingo action and all that awesome Lucky 4 Bingo action, you guys will be getting 4 hours uninterrupted tonight of some Skull Bingo $1 cards running from 6 all the way till 10. During those times, you guys will be going after a line prize of $208 you can take home in 10 balls or less, a large frame of $4,795 you can take home in 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize, probably the largest jackpot to watch out for today. It's currently at $84,258. You guys can always take home in 50 balls or less. Make sure you guys are coming out for Skull Bingo tonight, as tomorrow it's going to be slightly interrupted by our MegaSota game night. That starts off for you guys at 6:40, like it does every single Tuesday, with Tony and Nikki taking the helm when you guys through a ton of PGL action, all the way up until their Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where in 54 balls or less, you guys will be able to take home a whopping $57,797. Definitely some awesome stuff to swing out for.
Yeah, it's always fun to come out for those great games. We do have balls dropping in this game, though, as we got that minor prize, 56 balls or less to take home, $152. And at 56 balls or less, that's when I really feel like this minor starts to come into play.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, major prize, 50 balls or less, $2,000. Mega prize, 51 balls or less, $60,000. Awesome stuff. And if we miss out on all those prizes, we do have a nice $18.50 must-go prize, which isn't a bad win on a 50-cent card for sure.
Oh, no, definitely isn't. Make sure you guys are clicking in for all these games, because 50 cent for Game Day Bingo, especially going after the $60,000 mega, it's definitely a large jackpot to go after.
Okay, we are now going to talk about our next specialty night, though, as you already talked about MegaSota game night, and that is a great specialty night. We also have a Wild Wednesday. That happens 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. We're going to have a little different host duo, as it's usually me and you. It's going to be you and Jordy this week, trying to give out some nice PGL points prizes, as well as a grand finale of 2 games of Game Day Bingo. So if you haven't got enough Game Day Bingo action and you want a little bit more PGL action on the week, make sure you guys are coming out for Wild Wednesday, 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. But we do have that one other specialty day broadcast, which will be happening this weekend. It's Vikings Game Day. Happens this Saturday at 12 o'clock as our Vikings take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, yeah, definitely going to be a big game. Definitely going to be a fun one, as it's going to be on Saturday at that 12 o'clock time. Definitely going to be a lot of fun.
I like the Saturday games. I think it gets fun, especially since the NFL introduced it, adding Saturday games to, end off the schedule, really fill it out, especially while college football takes a little bit of a break. Now we just have bowl games in college football or, getting ready for the college football playoffs. And so it's nice to have those Saturday NFL games. We do have Chris over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill taking home an $18.50 must-go prize. Good job, Chris, as we'll now get enrolled into a game number 4 of Game Day Bingo with that minor prize, clicking up from 56 to 58 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. But as you guys are getting enrolled for this next game of Game Day Bingo, we got some national days to talk about, and this one's actually an international day, as this one is International Universal Health Coverage Day. Every year on December 12th marks International Universal Health Coverage Day as a way to urge countries to accelerate programs toward universal health coverage. The day also seeks to promote the idea that access to affordable, quality healthcare is a human right.
Yeah, I think everyone's, is given their own opinion to make on certain things, and so do your research, find out what you stand on it, and today is a great day to do your research on it, as it's international healthcare coverage, and you can bend your vote to move us in that direction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely some awesome stuff there. Next up is National Ding-a-Ling Day. A National Ding-a-Ling Day on December 12th encourages us to reconnect with people we once talked to often.
Oh, yeah, actually a very important day, as sometimes you kind of forget as you go through life a little bit to contact people that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
used
and
to be,
especially
like,
on
close
the,
with.
we're coming around to Christmas time. There's not really a better time to go around outside of maybe their birthday.
Yeah.
Contacting
man.
somebody, being like, hey, like, how you doing? Like, just wanted to check up during the season, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, how's your Christmas time going?
And as it kind of gets gloomier too, it's kind of nice having someone like maybe reach out and ask how you're
Oh
doing.
yeah, I know. I appreciate it when someone I haven't talked to reaches out, and I need to be better about it, more proactive
yeah.
about it myself, as I'm not one to interact to
No, I am not.
initiate it at all. And so it's a great day to do so, and it's so many different reasons, whether it's family, friends, or just someone that was important in your life that you want to get in contact with once again. It's a great day to just rekindle those connections.
Oh yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. And next up on our national days, we have National Ambrosia Day. Right in the middle of the holiday season, National Ambrosia Day brings a refreshing salad to the celebration table. On December 12th, bring ambrosia to your holiday dinner or celebration and go home with an empty bowl.
Yeah, definitely an awesome one. I'm not huge on salad, but I'll definitely see if I can enjoy this one as ambrosia. I've just gotten a little bit more. No, I definitely wouldn't get into this one as it's a fruit salad, and I'm not a huge fan of fruit salads.
I love fruit salad.
It originates in southern United States. Most ambrosia recipes contain canned or fresh pineapple, canned mandarin orange slices, or fresh orange sections, miniature marshmallows, and coconut.
Oh yeah, fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Yeah,
One of the best ones out there.
I love fruit. I love eating fruit. I'll eat just like a bowl of the same fruit.
But just like fruit with whipped cream, like Cool Whip in it.
It's not. I'm not a fan. And it's as soon as fruit gets mixed together with each other, it throws me off. I don't know what it is. I just am not a fan.
It's like grapes and oranges do not belong in the same bowl.
It's one of my where I feel very picky when I say these things, because I am a picky eater at times.
Understandable.
And when my fruit get mixed together in a bowl, it gets weird for me. I'm just not a huge fan of it.
Do you like those plates that separate all the foods?
Oh, 100%. As a kid, was huge on it. Now, as an adult, I have only a few things that I want it to be separated. Where most things I'm a-okay with it getting intermixed and everything like that.
What's your take on those mixed fruit cups?
Yeah, not a fan. I don't like the mixed fruit cups. No.
Those are so good, like the orange and the pear and
cut
up
I don't like them.
Really?
Especially also like the juice that's in it. I just don't like it.
Wow.
Yeah, I know some people they love the juice and they'll drink it and everything like that.
The mandarin cups,
yeah.
I love those.
Yeah, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm also not a huge fan of canned fruit in general.
That's fair.
I only like fresh fruit. Canned fruit throws me off.
It does sometimes
as well.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, so it's really not just I think it's more of the canned fruit. If I had a bowl of freshly sliced together apples, oranges, and grapes were thrown in there and everything like that, I would be a-okay with it. But it's when it's the canned stuff that gets thrown together that throws me off.
That's understandable. We do have a winner, as we got Scotty over at American Legion Pine River taking home that $24 Musco prize. Good job to you, Scotty. Only one ball away from taking home that minor. He would have taken it home if he would have gotten that in this next game, as that minor is going to be clicking up to 260 balls or less to take home.
Oh, yeah. Well, happy National Ambrosia Day. Enjoy a little fruit salad action on this lovely day. We are now getting rolled into a game number 5. Like Will said, 60 balls or less for that minor prize, and we already have $190 available on that one. Should be some good stuff as you guys get enrolled in the next 2 minutes. But next up on our National Day list is National Poinsettia Day. Each year on 12th of December, people across the United States celebrate one of the most recognizable plants of the holidays on National Poinsettia Day.
Yeah, definitely a nice one. Very pretty flower. My mom's got a glass one that she hangs every year around Christmas time, and she kind of hangs it in our one of our door frames. And I actually have to be careful now.
Really?
Because it's glass, and my head actually hits it when I walk under it now, as I'm the only person in my family that does that.
Yes, I have. My mom, she set a booby trap for us like that.
Yeah.
As she had a little like plate wall that was on it, and as 4 kids were living in the house,
Why have a plate wall
that
when
is
you have
a
children?
terrible decision.
That's
to
a
have.
grandparent
And
thing.
you know, it's and it was right on a corner of like, you know, you're turning the corner and everything like that. And so it was like we had some nice plates there, and then by the end of it, the bottom 2 plates that were on the stack of like plates lining the wall were like dollar store plates that had been put there, just
they
you
were
know,
just gone.
easily replaceable plates, because you know she knew that those plates were gonna be destroyed as soon as she put new ones there.
Oh yeah, definitely some funny stuff.
Yeah.
The worst thing about the poinsettia that my mom has too
Uh-huh.
is that it's like a glass one from like the 40s or something.
Oh.
It's old. Like my grandma owned it.
That's
And so it's just
Interesting.
scary.
Well, here's some interesting fun facts, as poinsettias are natives to Mexico. And the ancient Aztecs used the poinsettia to make red dye, actually.
That's crazy. Contrary to popular belief, poinsettias are actually not poisonous. That was actually a fact I was going to share. While some humans are and pets are sensitive to the plant's milky white strips, which contain latex, it is not toxic. It can, however, cause irritation to the skin, eyes, mucous membranes, or digestive system if consumed.
I think that sounds poisonous. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I don't know what, like, you know,
It's like
what,
poison ivy's not
how
poisonous.
much it
It'll
has
just make
to
you itch.
Yeah, how much does it have to affect you for it to be poisonous? But that sounds, you know, irritates you a lot. It sounds like a mild poison.
Yeah.
Next up, poinsettias aren't always red. I didn't know this. I always thought they were red. The plant is grown in more than 100 varieties, including shades of white, cream, pink, purple, orange, yellow, and they also have a marble and bicolored varieties.
Wow.
That's really
I
pretty.
am all for purple poinsettias.
Yeah, you're about to get that might be the first plant you end up getting is a purple poinsettia.
Yeah, that's really cool looking.
Yeah, I
like
think that looks really, really cool.
Oh yeah. Next up on poinsettia facts, we actually have that the showy, colorful part of the poinsettia isn't a flower; it's actually a modified leaf. The poinsettia's modified leaves, called bracts, are often mistaken for the flower. Actually, the small yellow flowers called cyanthium can be found clustered inside the center of the bracts.
Ah, I never
So
realized
the little
that.
yellow part that's actually like inside. Like
I
the
wouldn't.
center.
Yeah, I wouldn't have assumed that it was just a modified leaf. Poinsettias need both sunshine and dark nights to bloom. The shorter day and longer nights of late fall and early winter are the cause of poinsettias to bloom this time of year. If they are planted near artificial light, such as a street lamp, it disturbs their blooming cycle.
That is crazy. Next up, we actually have California is the top poinsettia producing state. Poinsettias are commercially grown in all 50 states. Other top poinsettia producing states include North Carolina, Texas, Florida, and Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna, I'm surprised that Ohio is up there on the list, but
Considering the rest of them are roughly kind of
southern, you know, like warmer states. North Carolina, a little bit colder,
Yeah.
in certain areas, but most of it, warmer states.
Yeah.
But you know, it all makes sense that California is, because everything that is based in Mexico
Yeah.
that is made in the United States is
typically grown in like California, Arizona, all those areas.
Nevada, whatever
Yeah.
it is, New Mexico. But final little fun fact is poinsettias can grow up to 15 feet tall.
Wow, we do have some awesome winners, as we got big-time player SNS over at William McCoy's of Andover and Wentworth over at Shortstop Fridley. They're going to be splitting up that $33 must-go prize, as that minor, major, and mega, are going to be growing and rolling onto this next round, with that minor clicking up to 62 balls or less to take home.
62 balls or less. It's going to be hard not to give out this minor jackpot in this game. So hopefully you guys are getting enrolled, press and play, because $243 is available on that minor jackpot, 62 balls or less. But final national day is Gingerbread House Day. Gingerbread House Day on December 12th recognizes a family tradition for many around the country.
Oh yeah, love making gingerbread houses. Definitely a great time. I like getting creative and trying to just make something like ridiculous out of them.
Oh yeah, were you as a kid one of those people that would just dump as much as you could onto the gingerbread house so that you could eat the gingerbread house and have like you just put as much
it could actually
icing
be,
as
like,
you possibly,
edible.
and it'd just be so tasty.
Yeah, like I'm doing like what my plan was, I would do like icing on the top, and then like for shingles, I would do like almost like cut in half little pieces of the mini Hershey's. I would do those as like shingles.
Yum.
Yeah.
That seems super super good. Yeah, I haven't. I always do a little bit of a gingerbread house making competition with my with one side of my family.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always been super super fun. It's a full competition where I don't know who judges it most years, but someone judges it and then ends up someone wins it, and it's always a really, really good time, especially now that I have a bunch of young cousins now that are all like 11 or younger.
Oh, so now it's getting competitive.
And so they're all having a good time with it as well, and they're getting to the age where they can actually put like heavy effort into it and stuff like that, but they still have like that passion for Christmas. Like I still have a passion for Christmas, absolutely love it, but it doesn't match what I had as a kid.
Oh no.
Those like between
I loved Christmas as a kid.
Between like 6 and like 13 years old, Christmas is just so good. And so I love being able to celebrate with them, and being able to build gingerbread houses with them is always a really, really fun time.
Oh yeah, definitely one of my favorite of the Christmas traditions.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, we have some fun gingerbread facts as let's see. Let's find out some questions. How many gingerbread men are made a year? Okay, during the holiday season, gingerbread spice is a popular purchase. According to McCormick Spice, 3 million ounces of ground ginger are sold during this time of the year. To put the number into perspective, the amount could make 450 million gingerbread men.
Wow, that is actually that's a scary one.
I like that. It makes me happy for the Shrek character.
Oh my gosh.
He has so many brethren.
He does. Next up, we have, where did ginger come from? Ginger being used in cake goes back some to ingenious monks. Traced back to the 11th century, monks began to experiment with the spice. They used it in cakes that were pressed into molds. Over time, the spice became popular during the holidays, and was even served at many celebrations as it became a staple in Europe.
Yeah, that's awesome. It has royal connections, with Queen Elizabeth I being enamored with gingerbread. Was a super big fan of it. And the gingerbread man is actually a pretty old thing, as a gingerbread man can be traced back to the 1800s. While today's gingerbread man might be a little different, the classic shape still holds true.
Oh yeah. Next up, we have the gingerbread house has a weird connection.
Oh, what?
While you might enjoy creating a candy-covered gingerbread house, it was a rather grim connection. It is said that these houses were inspired by Hansel and Gretel's story.
I did know this. I did know this.
Look at your gingerbread kit and see if you find the similarity. The tradition was started in Germany and eventually spread to the U.S. That is crazy. I didn't think about that.
You didn't put two and two together?
No.
Yeah,
I did remember that it was like a candy house and stuff like that.
Yes.
They lured him in, and then she just starts
I always thought of it
fattening
as a gingerbread house, and so like I always thought of it when I made it. So that's super super fun. That's actually one of the main connection of gingerbread houses.
Oh yeah, definitely some awesome stuff.
Yeah, we do have a few more fun facts as record breaking gingerbread houses. While the Food Network baking show has some impressive creations, the largest gingerbread house was massive, 60 feet long, 42 feet wide, and 10 feet tall.
Oh yeah, but we got big time player Elsa over at Titan Sports Lude. Ooh, pardon me, taking home $274. Good job to you, Elsa. Definitely some awesome stuff. Wasting no time, taking that home in 56 balls.
Yeah, definitely awesome to see that one go out to a big-time, long-time player, Elsa, as we are now going to get enrolled into a game number 7 of Game Day Bingo, with that minor prize going back down to 52 balls or less. But that $40 that was on that Musco prize is only growing as you guys get enrolled. So we should have a pretty good Musco in this game, along with a mega prize that's able to be won, $60,265, 51 balls or less to win. And then if you win it earlier, I guess you wouldn't be taking home the major prize until it passes up the mega. So if you win it at 51 balls or less, you take home the mega jackpot, which is awesome to see. We do have a little Twins news. It's Carlos Correa weighs his options and moves closer to a decision. It's clear that Minnesota Twins are among the finalists for the premier free agent and superstar. That's exciting. But the excitement will vanish if they learn tomorrow that Correa was going to the Giants or the Cubs and leaving the Twins in the lurch. Every report on the shortstop market seems to name them among the top remaining suitors, including the latest one from John Heyman on Saturday, listing Twins, Giants, and Cubs among the teams in on Correa.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Make sure you guys are paying attention, as hopefully we can get Correa on a solid contract.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I mean, it's going to be a really, really interesting one, as, I mean, very, very talented player Correa is, and he's going to be demanding a lot of money. I think the Twins are willing to give him any kind of money he's asking for.
Yeah.
It just comes down to whether we'll be able to keep him in Minnesota or if he wants to go somewhere else. Like, I think that's what's really going to come down to, because I think our Twins are willing to give him as much money as anybody else.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So should be some interesting stuff. I'm hoping that Correa picks us, as he is just one of those ultra talented shortstops that you want on your roster for a very, very long time. But we'll have to wait and watch. I know that I talked to my cousin who is a batting coach over in the MLB, and he has no insider information on like any of this kind of stuff.
Oh, man.
But he was telling me that he thinks that he's going to be that Correa's going over to New York.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he was. It was his projection, was that he was going to end up in New York. He was saying Yankees.
No.
Yeah, he was saying that he was going to end up pairing up with the Yankees and just, getting a massive contract, and the Yankees having that massive payroll once again.
I would hope not.
Yeah, that's what his projection was, and he said that would be terrible for baseball, but that's what I think might happen.
It would be terrible for baseball. But if you guys want to keep in the know for everything Twins, make sure you guys are keeping up to date with all that. But as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Twins for the ETAP game Twins Win. You guys can play that today wherever Pilot games are played, and check out that home run derby bonus round as we wait for those Twins in the offseason.
Oh, yeah, definitely some fun stuff there. We do like to play some 12-to-1 lunchtime bingo. We used to play Vikings or Twins bingo during this lunchtime, and while you guys were playing those games, you were earning points towards our lunchtime bingo standings. And as they sit right now in 10th place, we got Red over at American Legion Fridley with 113,000 points, with 122,000 points. In 9th place, we got Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant. 9th place is T-Bone over at Poppers with 142,000 points. 7th place is Tez over at Poppers with 148,000 points. With 164,000 points in 6th place, we got Kirby over at VFW Blaine. 5th place is Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 223,000 points. With 236,000 points in 4th place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. 3rd place is Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 266,000 points. 2nd place is Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine with 298,000 points. And with 391,000 points in 1st place, we got Mikey Wins over at the Maple Tavern.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Good job to all those players in those standings. But on the location side of things, kicking things off in 10th, we have Lakefront Bar and La Center with 170,000 points. 8th place is a two-way tie between Steve-O's and Crystal and Halfley's Bar in Richmond, both with 184,000 points. With 209,000 points in 7th, we have Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 6th is our place on 3rd and Faribault with 318,000 points. With 351,000 points in 5th, we have VFW Blaine. 4th is Poppers in Virginia with 467,000 points. With 492,000 points in 3rd, we have Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 589,000 points, and with the commanding lead ending off in 1st, we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 698,000 points. Good job to all of our locations and the players supporting them in those top 10.
Yeah, definitely great to see those points go out there during those 12-to-1 bingo games. But we do have some E-tabs we need to talk about. Before I do so, we have $64.60 going out to big-time player Putz over at the Bridge Tavern. Good job, Putz, in this game number 7 of Game Day Bingo, as we are now getting enrolled into a game number 8 with that minor prize clicking up from 52 to 54 balls or less. But I was talking about E-tabs. We got 70 different Charitable E-tabs. You can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 with awesome bonus and free play rounds in those games. You definitely will want to check them out. Now, what E-tab game would you use as your barber? Yeah, this was a tough one. I'm gonna go with
Diesel Freaks.
Diesel Freaks. That you're
funny haircut.
You're coming out with a buzz cut. That is
or a mohawk.
or the Tim Tebow monk cut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about from his rookie year in the NFL?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's
The monk cut.
Yeah, that's what you're coming out with, something
That's
like
what
that.
whenever John talks about the monk cut, that's what I think he's talking
Of
about.
the Tim Tebow
Yeah,
cut? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it looked so good. It was so good. I wish that Tim Tebow was actually good in the NFL.
I know.
That would have been so good.
Tim Tebow's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
He's definitely one of the greatest college quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah, no, in the NFL.
In the NFL, yes, let's just go with it. Yes, I actually don't think he's that bad. I think I think in today's NFL, he would be a lot better than what he was in
Which
prior
you see that
NFL.
a lot with players. Like,
Yeah.
You see him, it's like, wow, in today's market, they would have killed.
You're like, oh, and then you see guys that today where you're like, oh, they would have killed it like 20, 30 years ago kind of thing. Like it just matters. There's a ton of running backs that you're like, wow, they would have really killed it during that time of it. Like Derrick Henry would have been sweet to see.
Derrick Henry would have been an animal.
Yeah, way better in a time where that was happening. But, it's always fun to see how that all progresses. But check out all of our fun ETAB games. Blazing Wheels, we're listening to it right now. Spin the wheel in the Blazing bonus and see if you can win some big prizes.
Oh, yeah. We got Ben checking in saying that he would probably not have a good time during the haircut.
Yeah, because he's choosing going bananas. Like, I know he's choosing going bananas.
Yeah.
As he always chooses going bananas. That was the specific reason I chose the barber, was because I knew that would be probably the worst option.
Would be giving chimps like sharp objects. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
in a stressful environment.
In a stressful environment. Exactly. They're probably gonna hurt themselves on the clippers.
Oh,
and then
first time.
And then
that first time, they snip their finger a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. It's game over for Ben. So, I'm gonna choose. I feel like the best option where I'm going to actually come out with a great haircut. I may even end up with just basically a trim on my hair.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be bachelorette party.
Maybe.
Yeah, you got the bartender. I guess like all the bachelorette, the party is going to have lots of opinions on how I should cut my
that's
hair.
gonna be the problem. It's just going to be a long process.
It'll be a long process, But I'll end up with at least an okay haircut. That's the key. That's the key. We do have a little bit of music history on today, as in 1998, Beach Boys lead singer Mike Love is awarded song credits on 35 Beach Boys songs, including California Girls, Good Vibrations, and Wouldn't It Be Nice. Love claims that Murray Wilson, the father of Beach Boys Brian, Carl, and Dennis Wilson, administered the publishing rights and left him uncredited for many songs for which he contributed lyrics.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, I was glad that I'm good. It's good that he ended up getting credit for those songs that he put a lot of work into. 35 of those Beach Boys songs he ended up getting credit for. Huge ones like Good Vibrations and Wouldn't It Be Nice. Huge.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Congratulations to Mike Love. Next up, in 2011, 2 students at Evanston Township High School, This Is Terrible, in Illinois, orchestrated a fundraiser where Baby by Justin Bieber is played in between classes until $1,000 is raised. The Stop the Bieber campaign ended 2 days later when the goal is met, and I feel like that was against the Geneva Convention, as that is cruel and unusual.
That is a great way to raise money. That will raise money fast.
I just wouldn't want to have to fork up my own money to have to not listen to that.
Like, imagine listening to
I shouldn't be in this place
Bieber
in the first place.
between every single class. Because it could, imagine if they would have been like, okay, we raised $10,000.
You get 5 to 7 minutes in between classes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's gonna run through Baby at least twice between every class.
Man, and then you gotta hear that when I was 15.
We do have a winner. We got Elsa over at Tight Sword Saloon taking home that $24.50 Musco prize. Good job, Elsa, in this game.
You're just locked in the hallways.
Just stuck in the hallways. Well, they raised it quickly. It only took them 2 days to get $1,000 raised.
That is crazy. Do you know, that no wonder it only took 2 minutes, though. 2 days,
Yeah, they were just like, get the money in. Probably the first day, nobody knew it was going to happen. And then the second day, everyone brought their money. And so they raised it by the second day.
People went home during lunch on the first day. I know it.
They were like, get the money, get the money.
After the second class, you've already.
How many kids do you think called in sick on the second day?
I don't know, but do you think that counted as in that good 30 minutes that you get to school before classes actually start too.
Are they playing Bieber during that time? I wouldn't guess so, because that would be a lot. But it obviously. I mean, I'm not the one that was there at the school, so they easily could have. There are people that are committed, and especially at high school, you can get ridiculous things happen in high school.
Oh yeah, you really can. High school was such a weird place where you could just get the most random things going.
Yeah, it could have happened.
What a fundraiser!
It could have happened.
For them, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it worked out. We are getting enrolled into a game number 9 right now with that minor prize clicked up from 54 to 56 balls or less. $92 available on that minor jackpot. That major and mega prize are still growing as well. 51 balls or less for the mega, 50 balls or less for the major. And we got some PGL news we want you guys to be a part of. And to be able to access that news, you got to sign up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. Not only can you access a monthly newsletter that has a bunch of great information in it, but you also can earn points on those PGL nights, which is always a super fun time.
Oh yeah, not only that, you get put on our new member spotlight where we give you a little bit of extra luck and try and get you guys on those PGL standings. And these are the players that just got signed up. UD Girls, Wolf ×2, Ms. Wolf, Savage, Buck Moore, GM Doughboy, Laker 63, I Love My Pitbull, M. Firk 1978, Country Girl, Sienna 77, their twin Sierra 77, 67 Free Willy, T-Tesh, M. Drury 1984, Quartz, Clarkson, Coles, Just Jen, Weatherby, Sherry Ann, Preacher, Thor 22, exclamation point, Johnny O, Mike BO2, Krish, Tara Sue, as well as Jax. Congratulations to all those players getting signed up at the PGL, and hopefully we can see you guys on those PGL standings.
Definitely an awesome list of players, and if you guys are signed up, you can now log into the Player Connect app and view who were able to earn some PGL points on our last little matchup. We definitely had some fun stuff in our last matchup.
Oh, sorry, I was double checking one of the players that had won, seeing if it was one of the new ones.
Oh, yes. No, I don't think it was one of the. Was it one of the new players that got?
It was not.
No, it was not one of those new players. But it's we do have some players who just won some PGL points from that game, Vikings versus the Lions.
Yep.
In just a few days, though, we will be opening up the squares for the Vikings versus Colts Saturday, December 17th. You got to fill out your 5 squares before that game. Points are awarded for the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for Season 12 if you win. All you got to do is launch the app and select SportsLink. But we got the players that earned PGL points last week during that Vikings-Lions game, and let's talk about them right now.
Oh, yeah, those players that won in first, we had Chloe, 7. Second quarter went out to Unknown. In third was Tony, 5. And in the fourth quarter, we had Jersey Girl. Congratulations to all those players earning those awesome extra little PGL points.
Yeah, and good job, Tony Morelli, getting a nice win there.
Oh, yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's Tony 5. But we got players that have been earning PGL points all season 12 long. And right now, in 10th place, we got Nixon at VFW Roseville with 1,036,000 points. With 1,076,000 points in 9th place, we got Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon. 8th place is Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 1,132,000 points. With 1,174,000 points in 7th place, we got Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill. 6th place is Bergar over at the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 1,182,000 points. With 1,190,000 points in 5th place, we got Panda over at the Muddy Cow Brooklyn Park. 4th place is Devoided over at the Roadside with 1,270,000 points. With 1,292,000 points in 3rd place, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill. 2nd place is Chapster over at Moe's with 1,373,000 points. And with 1,742,000 points in 1st place, we got Forget You D at VFW Austin, as we got a big-time player getting a win.
Oh, yeah, it's Yags 370 over at Riverboat Depot, taking them $34 on that Musco. Good job to you, Yags 370, as that minor, major, and mega are going to be growing and rolling onto this next round with that minor jackpot, clicking up to 58 balls or less to take home.
Yeah, good job, Yags 370, the man with one of the best TSA photos I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
But we are gonna we do gotta talk about the PGL location side of these standings. The locations earning points during those great specialty nights, MegaSota Game Night and Wild Wednesday.
Oh yeah, and those locations are kicking us off in 10th. Previously unranked Stanchion Bar in Hamel with 3,020,000 points. In 9th place, it's Mabel Liquor Store with 3,081,000 points. With 3,206,000 points in 8th, we have Corner Bar and Grill Winstead. Seventh place, previously in 8th, it's VFW Austin with 3,225,000 points. Sixth place is LJ's in Miltona with 3,512,000 points. Kicking off the 4 million point club in 5th, we have Cabin Bar and Nicolette with 4,093,000 points. With 4,128,000 points in 4th, we have VFW Northfield. Third is Friendly Buffalo and Big Lake with 4,180,000 points. In second place, we have Poppers in Virginia with 4,566,000 points. But with a commanding lead in first place with over a 1 million point lead, it's first place Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 5,860,000 points.
Definitely awesome stuff to those locations and players, and obviously we like having fun on those Wild Wednesdays. We got a little wild news to talk about as they're 14, 11, and 2, and Philip Gustafsson stopped 35 shots in his very first NHL shutout as the Minnesota Wild beat the Vancouver Canucks 3-0 on Saturday night to snap a 2-game skid. Matt Boldy, Connor Dewar, and Sam Steele scored, and Matt Zuccarello had 2 assists for the Wild, who were playing for the 3rd time in 4 nights. Gustafsson made his 32nd career start, had 4 saves in the first period, 19 in the second, and 12 in the third. Many of the shots he faced were from long range.
Wow, definitely some crazy stuff. Stopping what seems to be a lot of slap shots and stuff too. Definitely some awesome stuff. Good job to you, Philip Gustafsson.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Gustafsson. He's played really, really well. I am almost to the point where I think Gustafsson might be the guy we want to start over Marc-Andre Fleury. He seems to be improving each and every time we give him a start. Got his first shutout just in this last game. I hope to see him continue to get some more games under his belt and ride this little hot streak that he's got going now after stopping 35 shots against the Canucks.
Oh, yeah, and those Wild are going to be playing again today against those Oilers at 8 p.m. Make sure you guys are out there supporting them, and one way to do so is by playing the E-Type game we teamed up with them for, Let's Go Wild. You guys can play that today at your favorite Minnesota bar and check out that slap shot bonus round.
Yeah, it's an awesome, awesome game, so definitely make sure you guys are checking out as we are getting after it in a game number 10. We got some great progressives on the line for you guys, but let's check out what that Wild Oilers game is looking like, as the Oilers are having a pretty nice season, 16-12 on the season. So basically take our 2 ties and turn them into our 2 overtime losses and turn them into wins, and that is our record right there. Should be some fun stuff. Let's see if there's any kind of see who are the favorites in this game, as it looks like the Minnesota is the favorites in this game after a resounding 5-2 victory on Friday night for the Oilers. Many would believe that they would have the momentum coming into Minnesota, but they just with just 7 wins in their last 34 trips to Minnesota, it's going to be a hostile and tough environment to find success in. It is not to say Edmonton have not had success in this matchup either, as they are just 19-48 in their last 67 games against the Wild. And if Marc-Andre Fleury can get on top of their talented duo early, they should be a massive statement game for the Wild as they begin a very winnable 4-game homestand.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. So make sure you guys are out there supporting those Wild, playing that E-Type game, as it's the only place to play those official Wild games.
Oh, yeah, we do have a fishing report to check in with, as we're checking in with the Duluth, Lake Superior, St. Louis River, and Inland Lakes, done by Explore Minnesota on December 9th. Before I start getting into that, though, we do have a $32.90 must-go prize going out to a great player right here. See if I'm right. 62 balls. Am I the right one?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
It is. That's 62 balls that went out. Walter over at over at Cowboy Jack's Apple Valley. He's taking home $32.90 on that one. Good job, Walter.
Oh, yeah. Good job to you, Walter.
Yeah, that's definitely an awesome one on there. But checking in with Duluth, Lake Superior, St. Louis, River, and Inland Lakes. Minnesota Lake Superior trout season opened up again on December 1st. Some anglers connect with roaming trout when fishing from the breakwalls each winter, but the success rate can be low. Ice develops in its consistent on the St. Louis River, so anglers are discouraged from walking on it at this time. Please remember that the St. Louis River and Lake Superior are among the most most unpredictable bodies of water to ice fish. There are some inland lakes that now offer accessible ice to ice anglers. While 4 inches of ice is considerable safe to walking, 6 inches is best. Anglers fishing the smaller area lakes are hooking up with early ice northern pike, perch, and walleye, with a few crappies mixed in. The best approach has been to set a line or bobber rig. Don't be afraid to target waters as shallow as 3 to 4 feet, since oxygen levels are currently good due to the little snow cover. Live bait should be fished 3/4 of the way to the bottom. Spread your rigs out for better success, and as always, use common sense and remember that no fish is worth the risk of traveling on unsafe ice.
It is definitely not. So make sure you guys are being safe about all that awesome ice fishing. But we do just have a minute left to get enrolled into this next game of Game Day Bingo. That minor jackpot's at $191. You can take home in 60 balls or less. Majors at $2,290. You can take home in 50 balls or less. And that mega jackpot's currently at $60,403. You guys can take that home in 51 balls or less. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled in pressing play.
Oh, yeah, but if you guys take home any of these great jackpot prizes, we'd love to see a picture of it. Hold that jackpot message next to your smiling face, or you guys can just send us a great player picture by, you playing with your favorite E-Tab, your favorite bartender, or just you having a good time by yourself. You can share those Facebook by messaging us on Facebook, by posting them onto any of your social media with the hashtag PilotGames, or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Make sure you guys are sending in those player pictures. But we do have a little bit of Vikings news for you guys, as the Vikings are now 10-3. Goff had a 41-yard pass to rookie Jameson Williams and a 48-yard pass to DJ Chark for 2 of his 3 touchdown throws in the first half, leading the Surging Lions to a 34-23 win over the NFC North leading Minnesota Vikings on Sunday. The Vikings, who are now 10-3, needed a win or tie to clinch the division title. Kirk Cousins threw for 425 yards, including a franchise record 223 to Justin Jefferson on 11 catches. But Dalvin Cook ran for just 23 yards on 15 carries, and Minnesota could not stop Goff.
Yeah, our run game, that's what it came down to. We couldn't finish drives due to our run game being so unsuccessful. Cook could never get anything going outside of that one touchdown that he had, it was a really nice touchdown where he made the guy miss in open space, we really couldn't score the touchdowns that we needed. Our defense looked very poor. We were missing a lot of our key contributors due to injury during that game, and the lines were hot. It made sense. The one loss that I was like, in these games that are coming up, I thought the Lions was the most likely loss out of all the games that we have. Oh, yeah. And I think the rest of the way, we should be able to get a lot of great wins. We might end the season. If we ended 13-4, I wouldn't be upset, but 14-3 would be that much better.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Looks so good. And so hopefully we can get some more wins before we end off this season. And our next game is happening this Saturday, as the Vikings are at the Colts at 12 p.m. And you guys can send a little bit of luck over to our Minnesota Vikings by playing the great E-Tab game, Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the skull bonus and see if you can win some big prizes. We are coming down to the final 10 balls dropped in this game, and we'll see if we can give out this great prize, as we got players definitely in line to be able to take this one home. Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. But as you guys are going after these awesome jackpots, we got some cool celebrity birthdays for you guys. And kicking us off is a great one. Born in 1915, we got Frank Sinatra, American singer known for Strangers in the Night, My Way, The Summer Wind, as well as being an actor from Here to Eternity, Guys and Dolls, and known as Chairman of the Board and Old Blue Eyes. Yeah, Frank Sinatra, one of the greatest musical artists of all time. Just absolutely incredible. We do have Serge over at CY's Bar and Grill in Chaska, taking home that $38.30 must-go prize. Good job, Serge, in this game number 11. We're about to get enrolled into the final game that me and Will will be here for, game number 12 of Game Day Bingo. Then you'll get into a little bit of Lucky 4 Bingo. Then you'll get more opportunities of Game Day Bingo. So if you miss out on these prizes in this final opportunity of Game Day Bingo, don't worry. We're still playing a lot of Game Day Bingo today, but we have a good likelihood of this one one going out. 62 balls or less for that minor jackpot, $240. But a few other celebrity birthdays. We're only going to go over a few, and the last few that we're going to go over are actually some Minnesota Vikings players. And born in 1967, we got John Randall, an American NFL defensive tackle. Obviously, played for the Minnesota Vikings, Hall of Famer, and we got to broadcast with him
I was gonna say,
not too long ago.
And also just a really cool guy.
Yeah, you got to have pretty in-depth conversations with him over at the booth while we were just chilling there, taking photos, getting signatures for other people. And he just is, outside of being a fantastic football player, he's just a fantastic human.
Yeah, just fun to talk around. Great conversationalist, just everything.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about John Randall.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, born in 1968, 1 year after John Randall, we got Chris Walsh, an American NFL wide receiver who also played for the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, yeah, definitely awesome stuff. Next up, last one we'll talk about is born in 1970, Jennifer Connelly, American actress known for Labyrinth and Requiem for a Dream.
Definitely some awesome stuff there. Happy birthday to all of our celebrities, and a little happy birthday to all you players getting enrolled into this game if it's your birthday. And I guess if it's not your birthday, a little bit of luck going out to you anyways. We got 50 seconds to get enrolled. As our Timberwolves, we're checking in with our Timberwolves who are 13-13 and can't seem to get out of 500. Damian Lillard scored 36 points and 8 assists as the Timberwolves lost to the Trailblazers 124 to 118 on Saturday night.
It's always really close like that, too. I feel like we're always in the 100 and teens,
yeah,
and they're always in the 120s.
Yeah, it's always close, but we just can't seem to just
close
get. I want to see like a 7-game win streak, a 5-game win streak, something like that.
One.
Yeah, we need a nice elongated win streak to be able to, get this season really going.
Oh yeah, but every single time it just kind of seems like we get to 500 and then we drop.
It's like we get one win, we lose one, we win one, we lose one. They just keep on going. We win 2, we lose 2 in a row. Like, I want to see a nice stretch of wins, and then just go maybe go back to the back and forth for a little bit. But I want to see some stretches of wins.
Just at least just a couple, a couple elongated stretches.
Exactly,
right,
completely agree. We do have balls dropping in this final game, and we got a game happening tonight for our for our Timberwolves. They're taking on the Trailblazers again at 10 p.m.
Oh yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Make sure you guys are out there supporting them. But we do have some movies that were released today as you guys are going after these jackpots. And kicking us off in 1986, we got the 3 Amigos.
Yeah, Steve Martin, Chevy Chase.
The other Martin.
Who's the other? Who's the third amigo?
It's a
Martin Short. Martin Short. That's who it is.
Known because it's Jack Frost.
Yeah, they're both in Murders in the Building, and so I should have known that. As I watched a few episodes. I haven't finished it though.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty decent. It just got a little slow for me.
I was gonna say it looks like the cast is solid. So I was
really good cast. I think that it's storyline. They don't focus on the cast. Like it's not like it's supposed to be like big cameo kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's a little bit slow, but it's pretty entertaining. I think there's a lot of people that really enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Next up, released on today in 1997, we got Home Alone 3, the first Home Alone without Kevin.
Yeah, and
the downfall of Home Alone.
It really was.
The first 2 were great.
I loved Home Alone 2.
After that, I don't remember any. I don't think of them anymore as like the true Home Alone series.
Home Alone got really messed up on that second one though, because he was just chucking bricks off that roof.
He wasn't even creative. It was just like throw a brick.
It was just like legitimately just throw heavy objects at them.
That's
I was
hilarious.
like, wow.
Yeah. Final movie released on today, 1997, Scream 2 of the legendary Scream series. On today in history, in December 12, 1980, the American oil tycoon Mond Hammer pays $5,126,000 at an auction for the notebook containing writings by the legendary artist Leonardo da Vinci.
Wow, that is crazy. Definitely a lot that they just paid for. But we do have a winner as we got Geneva over at Beatles Bar and Grill taking home that minor jackpot of $265. Good job to you, Geneva, as that means that major, mega, are going to be growing and rolling onto the 1 to 4 times of Game Day Bingo.
Yeah, you also get a double must-go on that first game of Game Day Bingo during that 1 to 4 time. But as you guys are getting ready for a little Lucky 4 Bingo, I got a player spotlight for you, and that's Lynx22 over at the Windmill, who took home $11,229 this weekend. And at the Windmill, they were supporting the Minnesota Lake Firemen's Relief Association, and its purpose is to provide benefits to the fire department members. It's awesome stuff, helping out the community, and that's the reason why we say at the end of every single broadcast, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days! Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall.
Come on, let's get stinking rich. Smell you later. Smells like money. Five free plays awarded. That smells wild. It doesn't get any better than that. Smells like a big one. Five times multiplier. It's raining cash. You gotta play to win.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53 balls.
at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days! Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts, drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Smell you later. Smells like money! Five free plays awarded! That smells wild! It doesn't get any better than that! Smells like a big one! Five times multiplier! It's raining cash! You gotta play to win!
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days! Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts, drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Smell you later. Smells like money! Five free plays awarded! That smells wild! It doesn't get any better than that! Smells like a big one! Five times multiplier! It's raining cash! You gotta play to win!
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days! Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts, drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Smell you later. Smells like money! Five free plays awarded! That smells wild! It doesn't get any better than that! Smells like a big one! Five times multiplier! It's raining cash! You gotta play to win!
you.